weather conditions, and we've got that for you today. So WMSC always issues a forecast for each race. It's based on the statistical data of the location in the respective month and prepared by neutral persons. And today, qualifying cloudy with a slight chance of drizzle, whereas the slightly time we reach Lake Com. Bartosz coming up. The revs come up. The lights come on. And off we go in Spa-Francorchamps. It's a decent hold. And it looks like... Oh, it's not been the best of starts of all, but he's had to go a little bit defensive. Fragoto's done an incredible job. He's at the inside of Poland, but Poland seems to be hanging around the outside and has managed to get ahead of him. How racy is Fragoto going to be? I don't think so. He's on the harder tyre. He'll just want to get through cleanly and see if he can run longer than everyone else from this position. And it's okay. So Waldborn has managed to hold on, but what can Pushka do in the slipstream? Is he going to look into Lake Com? He does. Forces a defensive move from Yanis Waldborn. Any other moves into Lake Com, he just watches the field comes through. And everyone through cleanly. All 20 cars for the first time, and they're all still going. Fantastic to see. So Waldborn leads from Pushka from Poland. Fragoto just behind. Let's see how well he can do on those harder tyres compared to, say, Lucas Murno on the mediums behind. He's going to be an interesting touch point, as is Aaron Curtis further down on the softs. Going to be interesting to see in terms of grip, in terms of it looks like Poland's just getting a little bit wide outside of Puon, but he seems to be okay. But Fragoto for company now. Max Riedmüller already up one position to 7th. Got Ruben Mescheder behind him, who I also imagine is going to be pretty quick at this point. Wanted to work his way back through the field.
I'm surprised that there were no incidents into turn 1. They all got through cleanly. I think there were some overtakes in the back of the field, like Cativo, Corpetta, and so on. They're changing places at the moment.
It is good to see that, yeah, everyone has made it okay. Well, how much progress can he make? This is going to be interesting.
Seems that Benton Reader is bunching them up a little bit behind.
There's no DRS yet. Interesting to see what moves can be done as we head down the Kemmel Straight. Lots of changes going on in the back there between Kativo and Lawless, but up the front, Pascal Poland is already right on the back of Philip Pushka. As he predicted, the straight line speed in Sector 1. There's just no answer for it, and Poland makes it a whole race. We 1-2! Benton Reader is having to go incredibly defensive to try and keep Riedmüller behind. He's fighting that one tooth and nail at the moment. And Gajardo side by side with Mescheder.
Lawless got the penalty.
Well, that's interesting. So we've not heard anything from Race Direction. Oh, this is the moment. He's just not bailed out of it coming into Lake Com.
Yeah, I must say in that case I'm...
Stay with him. Clean and tidy through Eau Rouge and Radion.
I think you will see now the top speed difference. I think that Giugiano will almost stay ahead, probably.
Tries to cut across. Oh.
Yeah, just barely. He just barely overtook him.
I think he felt like he needed to do that, almost like he might have, might have had him alongside him through Lake Com.
Yeah.
Mescheder's recovery almost complete.
Oh, and this will be interesting because these guys met in qualifying.
Oh, and Riedmüller is going to be... Oh, and the impatient Max Riedmüller returns. He just wants to get past Eddie Weller. Obviously, Riedmüller getting that penalty for impeding Weller in qualifying.
Yeah, as I said, I think there is some bad blood now after that qualifying session.
Oh, and two of the front runners are in. Pushka and Waldborn are in. Our race leaders in as Riedmüller looking to try and cut on the inside of Blanchimont. He holds it on. Oh, little bang in the side pod there. Messenger in the meantime going for a fastest lap. It's all suddenly happening now. Great move though by Max. Quite simply, Poland's out. Filip Puška has managed to get around him, the undercut for Filip Puška, but the question is he going to lose it immediately down the Kemmel Straight?
It will be hard to defend.
See what he can do immediately is going to be DRS. Both of them probably going to be using push to pass at this point. They're side by side, but Poland sweeps her back through. So close for Filip Puška. Certain that he's going to be his only second stop. Timing also says he's going onto the soft tyre, and we'll see in a second if that's the case. Got Rene Vella with him, and they're going to go side by side through Eau Rouge and Radion. They are. Vella does not back out. He decides, well, you know what, my tyres are a little bit fresher. Oh, here we go. As we've seen most of the overtakes this afternoon, down the Kemmel Straight. Murno right on the back of Puška. DRS open. And he overtakes the Monaco winner with relative ease. Yeah, the point scoring is the top 8. The point scoring system F1 used kind of the late noughties. So 10 for a win, 8 for second. Then it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as Ruben Messenger sweeps past Gustavo Fragoto on the fresher tyres compared to Fragoto's hards. A 3-second places, in fact, he's done South Africa, Bahrain and Spain. 3 second places and 2 thirds, so only failed to score points once at the opening round in Australia, so he's been incredibly consistent, but just not on the top step. As Gino Gagliardo seems to be lining up Philip Beckler again. He's caught up, but he's going to try and catch him off guard to La Source. But, looks like a decent move. He runs him out of road. I think he's very entitled to do so with the amount of space he had. But right behind Riedmuller through Eau Rouge and Radion. He's pulling out before the DRS line's even there. And it looks like that move is almost done and dusted. Will we see Riedmuller try and fight back? Don't think so. Messenger is still going to have the fresher tyres of the two. Fine work. We have
Changing places.
Exchanging. And they've both gone off at Les Combes. And David Yunt now on with an opportunity. Is that Yunt? Yeah, he is. So he's now in the mix. I think we have a 3-way fight for 13th. But Villani this afternoon has very much followed the form book. And even a little bit of rain hasn't stopped them. Holland Racing Team in fine form indeed. Yannis Volborn becomes our first 3-time race winner in the WMSC, and he wins in Belgium. Pascal Poland's making it a Holland Racing Team 1-2, and now we wait for Lucas Murno. We called him the fan favourite, and this is going to be a very popular 3rd place indeed. Congratulations, Lucas. First podium for him at Infernal Void Racing. Puška now has dropped.
He's dropping down bend reader.
Philip Beckler, that's such a shame. He's had such a strong afternoon.